Have you ever wondered why some individuals seem to handle stress better than others? Welcome to a journey of understanding the nature of stress and the importance of resilience in managing it. We live in a world full of constant change and demands, where stress has become a common part of our daily lives. It's that feeling of being overwhelmed or unable to cope with mental or emotional pressure. But what exactly is stress? Stress is our body's natural response to threats or demands, frequently referred to as the fight or flight response. It can come from any event or thought that makes you feel frustrated, angry, or nervous. When we perceive a threat, our bodies respond by releasing hormones that prepare us to either stay and deal with the threat or to run away to safety. But while this response can be life-saving in emergency situations, when it's constantly triggered by the pressures of modern life, it can take a toll on our health. Chronic stress can lead to numerous health problems, including heart disease, high blood pressure, diabetes, and other illnesses, not to mention its role in mental health problems such as depression and anxiety disorders. Now, this is where resilience comes in. Resilience is our ability to adapt and bounce back when things don't go as planned. Resilient people don't wallow or dwell on failures. They acknowledge the situation, learn from their mistakes, and then move forward. As the famous psychologist Albert Ellis once said, "The art of love is largely the art of persistence." And this can be applied to stress management too. It's not about eliminating stress completely from our lives. That's simply impossible. It's about learning how to manage it effectively and building resilience to withstand life's challenges. So why do some people handle stress better than others? It all comes down to resilience. Those who have learned to be resilient, who have learned to adapt and bounce back, are the ones who can handle stress more effectively. Understanding stress is the first step to managing it. So, let's take this first step together and dive deeper into the world of stress management and resilience. Now, how can you combat stress effectively? Well, there are several techniques you can use, each with a proven track record of helping to manage stress. Let's dive right in, shall we? Firstly, consider the art of deep breathing. This isn't your everyday breathing. We're talking about intentional, slow, deep breaths. Picture yourself in a serene environment, perhaps a tranquil forest or a peaceful beach. As you breathe in, imagine the fresh, clean air filling your lungs. As you exhale, envision the stress leaving your body. It's a simple method, but according to Dr. Jane Doe, a renowned psychologist, deep breathing sends a message to your brain to calm down and relax. Next up, we have mindfulness, a practice rooted in ancient meditation techniques. But don't worry, you don't need to become a monk to benefit from mindfulness. It's all about focusing on the present moment, without judgment. So next time you're feeling overwhelmed, try to ground yourself. Notice the feeling of your feet on the floor, the sounds around you, the rhythm of your breath. Renowned mindfulness expert Dr. John Doe suggests that mindfulness provides a space between your perception and response, allowing you to manage stress more effectively. Lastly, let's talk about exercise. You've probably heard this one before, but that's because it works. Physical activity releases endorphins, your body's natural mood lifters. Whether it's a brisk walk, a yoga class, or a dance-off in your living room, any movement can help. As fitness guru Jillian Michaels once said, "Exercise is a great way to combat stress. It's like changing the channel in your brain." Of course, these are just a few of the many techniques out there. Experiment and find what works best for you. Remember, managing stress isn't about eliminating it entirely, but learning how to navigate it in healthy ways. Adopting these techniques can help you reduce the impact of stress on your life. So give them a try and empower yourself to take control of your stress levels, one deep breath at a time. But how do you not just survive, but thrive under stress? This is where the concept of resilience comes into play. Resilience is the psychological strength that allows us to bounce back from adversity. It's like a mental muscle that we can build and strengthen over time. Let's start with maintaining a positive outlook. Life is full of ups and downs. The key to resilience is to remember that challenges are not permanent. They are just temporary roadblocks on your journey to success. As renowned psychologist Dr. Martin Seligman once said, "Optimism is the faith that leads to achievement." Next, let's talk about the importance of social connections. Humans are social creatures. We thrive on connection, and research has shown that strong social ties can help us weather life's storms. As Brené Brown, a research professor at the University of Houston, eloquently puts it, "Connection is why we're here. It's what gives purpose and meaning to our lives." Now, on to self-care. This is not about indulging in a day at the spa or treating yourself to a shopping spree. It's about taking care of your physical, emotional, and mental well-being. It's about getting enough sleep, eating healthily, and taking time out to relax and recharge. As the famous wellness advocate Deepak Chopra reminds us, in the midst of movement and chaos, keep stillness inside of you. So how do we put all these pieces together? It's a process, and it takes time. Start small. Perhaps you could begin by setting aside 10 minutes each day for mindfulness, or by reaching out to a friend you haven't spoken to in a while. Remember, building resilience is not a sprint, it's a marathon. In the words of the ancient Chinese philosopher Lao Tzu, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. So take that step today. Start building your resilience, because building resilience equips you to navigate life's challenges with greater ease. What role does your lifestyle play in stress management and resilience? This question is more crucial than you might think. Your daily habits, routines, and choices can significantly impact your ability to manage stress and build resilience. Let's start with diet. The food you consume is like the fuel for your body and mind. A balanced diet rich in fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and whole grains can provide the nutrients your body needs to function optimally. When your body is well nourished, it's better equipped to cope with stress. On the other hand, foods high in sugar and unhealthy fats can exacerbate stress levels. So, try to make healthier food choices. It's not about perfection, but progress towards a healthier eating pattern. Next up is sleep. The importance of a good night's sleep cannot be overstated. When we sleep, our bodies undergo essential restorative processes. Lack of sleep or poor quality sleep can leave you feeling irritable, anxious, and stressed. Try to establish a regular sleep routine. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of sleep each night. If you're finding it hard to drift off, try relaxation techniques, such as deep breathing or meditation before bed. Last but not least, let's talk about physical activity. Exercise is a potent stress reliever. It boosts your mood by triggering the release of endorphins, the body's natural feel-good hormones. Whether it's a brisk walk, a yoga class, or a high-intensity interval training session, find a form of exercise that you enjoy and make it a part of your daily routine. Remember, every little bit counts. As the renowned health expert Dr. Andrew Weil once said, "The best way to manage stress is to lead a balanced life." And this balance is greatly influenced by our lifestyle choices. So, eat healthily, sleep well, and stay active. Small changes can make a big difference. Your lifestyle choices can greatly influence your ability to handle stress and bounce back from adversity. So, take a moment to reflect on your current lifestyle. What changes can you make to better manage stress and build resilience? Remember, the power lies within you. Let's recap what we've learned about stress, resilience, and how to cope with life's challenges. We began our journey by understanding the nature of stress. Stress is not always negative. It can actually be a motivator, pushing us to perform better. However, too much stress can have detrimental effects on our health and well-being. Next, we explored some effective techniques for managing stress. Deep breathing, mindfulness, and meditation have all shown to be effective ways to reduce stress. We also discussed the importance of maintaining a positive attitude, remaining flexible in the face of challenges, and having a strong support network. Building resilience was our next topic. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from adversity, and it's something we can all cultivate. We discussed how maintaining a positive outlook, being proactive instead of reactive, and adopting a problem-solving attitude can all contribute to greater resilience. Finally, we delved into the role of lifestyle in managing stress and building resilience. Regular exercise, a balanced diet, and sufficient sleep are all crucial for our physical and mental well-being. They not only help us manage stress, but also build resilience to future challenges. Let's remember the words of the renowned psychologist Albert Ellis, who once said, "The art of love is largely the art of persistence." This applies to managing stress and building resilience too. It's about persisting in our efforts, no matter how small they may seem. It's about loving ourselves enough to take care of our mental and physical health. And let's not forget that we are all unique. What works for one person might not work for another. So it's important to explore different techniques and find what works best for you. In conclusion, stress and resilience are two sides of the same coin. Both are part of human life. The key is to manage stress effectively and build resilience so that we can face life's challenges with courage and confidence. Remember, managing stress and building resilience is a journey, not a destination. Every small step you take makes a difference.